So welcome back to real-time chat series, and if you want a great project to be listed in your resume, this is the great project, a real-time chat system. So in this episode we are going to use the Vue for our system, and with that I'm your host Sarthak, and this is a channel where I talk about Laravel and the cool thing about Laravel. So if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and like Bitfumes on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So let's start and let's open PHP artisan serve, and server is started. So let's go to localhost, and in the last episode we have created this route and all these things. Let's open console. Everything is good. What I want next, I want to type something here, and when I hit enter, the word I have written here exactly I want to console log in this console. So let's see how we can do that. So I will go here, and firstly I will do, I will open this asset.js file inside resources folder, go to app.js, and here let's delete this comment. I don't want this one also. Okay, so now here we have to create a data. Okay, and that data will be like message and initialize with empty string. Okay, so next is I want to create a methods. So methods will be let's say send, simple. Okay, and whatever I give, I want to console log here. So simply console log this dot message. Okay, so it's very simple, and now let's bind this message data to our input system. So I will say v model is message. Okay, so let's go, and it says message is not defined in the instance because we have to compile our app.js. So I will go here and I will say npm run watch. So it will watch for every changes in this file. So we have created this and it's compiling, taking some time. It's done. So reload here. Okay, so no error, that means everything is fine. Open Vue tab, root, you can see message is empty, but if I type hey, you can see hey is written in the message as here, but I want to hit enter, and that hey has to be in the console. So firstly what I will do, on this key up, so I have to say at, or firstly you can say v on colon key up, we will call the send method. So let's refresh, and if I say hey, and you can see it's now having everything whatever I type in the console. But what I want the specific key. So you can obviously firstly change this to at, that this is the shorthand for exactly the v on. Okay, and now what I want, Vue provide you very simple system. So you will say dot enter. So key up of enter, you will bind the send method. So send, I have typed send here, and now if I hit enter, you can see the console has also the send here. So that's very nice. And if I now hit, because we have not typed anything, now if I hit enter, it will exactly do the same thing it has to do. It's just consoling the empty string. We have to prevent this. So firstly prevent this. So I have to say firstly, that means if this dot message dot length is not equal to 0. Okay, so reload one more time, hit, and you can see I'm hitting, you will hear the sound, but it's not giving anything in the console. That's very nice. Next thing, we have to include these things in a component. So let's do that. So we have a example component given by the Laravel, but I want this to be uh, message component simply. So that should be again message.view. So I have to rename this file. So message, obviously you can create a new file. I want to just rename it. So what I need, I don't want this thing, I want this one. Okay, only one is good, but not this one active one, this one, and in here paste it. Okay, and next we have to import this view component in our view. So I will say here view.component message, which is like here. So instead of all these things, these one, what I can say message simply. Okay, very simple. Let's go reload, and you can see one is there. Okay, next, what the next part? Next we need some kind of old messages. That means the messages which are already there. So we need many list items here. Okay, so obviously that means we need one data which accepts some array type or the object type things. So now what I do, I will initialize here chat, which will have the object of message, and that message is a array. Okay, so now what I need some kind of system to have everything in the message. So whenever I hit enter on this text box, I want that message to be go on this chat message. Okay, so like every time we do, I have to say here this dot message, and that should be this dot chat dot message dot push. So we are pushing this message whatever I type on the text box. So let's go here, reload, open this view tab, this root, and you can see the message array of the chat object is empty. So let's type hey, and now hit enter and click here, and you will see now one message is arrived and it says 0 and hey. So let's give another hey, how are you? Hit one more enter and click here. Yeah, second message is also here. So what I want to loop through these messages and display these message here in the list item. So let's go back to Sublime, and here what I need, firstly I need to loop through that messages. So I will say here v for, and is just like for each loop in the PHP. So here I will say value in chat dot message. So chat dot message is here. Okay, and I'm looping through these values of the chat dot message. So let's see what happened. So let's go back. Yeah, we don't have any messages here, that's why we don't have any list item here. So let's give that hey here, and it says one here, and then if I say how are you, it's arrived one more, but I want this text to be here. Okay, and also this is going to be empty just after finishing this push part. Okay, so firstly let's finish this. So I will say this dot message is equal to empty. So after pushing, I have to empty out this message, and now what I have to do, if I open message.view, you can see we are hard coding the value. Instead we can create a slot. So I will say slot, and it is here, and what this slot will do, slot actually provide you to push any data on that part. So where we have defined the slot, we can actually push that slot data here. So here I will say at value. Let's see what happened if I give this refresh, and I will say hey, and firstly it's not going to empty because I have to run npm run watch here, npm run watch. Okay, so it's here. Okay, so now reload and it's good. So hey, and it's gone, and you can see that hey is here, and if I say how are you, that is also here. Okay, so this is a very cool part. So you can see we are getting the data and two messages are here, so that's very nice. And hey, how are you, what are you doing, and where are you going? Lots of questions I have asked. And if I do this, you can see it's going long and long and long. But I want to prevent this. I want to have a specific height of this chat system, chat window, and that will scroll up. So I will refresh it. So there's nothing here. So here I will do one thing. I will just move this offset and call thing in a new div so that I can play with ULs. Okay, so move this UL inside here, and now I want to move this li out from here and above this. What this will do, this will just move this out from here, and now we can do something with this list group. So we have this list group class, so I will use a style, and a style will give for list group, and here firstly I will say overflow y is scroll. Second part I will say height of, let's say, 200 pixel. Okay, so this is good. Let's go reload and give various things, and you can see now it's scrolling. Okay, so this is very cool part. It's scrolling now, but there is some problem. If you clearly see, our input box is gone, so I have to scroll down to get the input box back. So I want to move this input box outside of the UL. So that's good. Reload, and now it's cool. Okay, but here is another problem. We have system for scroll, but if I create new message, it's not scrolling automatically. So in the next episode we are going to see how we can create this actual scrolling automatic scroll system in our real-time chat system. So be with me, and we will cover great things, and you will going to learn great thing. So please share this video with your developer friend, and if you have learned something from Bitfumes and you want to support Bitfumes, please become the Patreon, and you can donate $1 or above each month so that I can create good quality content for you, so that you will grow easily, and we will meet in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.